Well, let's take this outside, see how it does in the wilderness. Hello everyone, this is Charles BridgTec with another flashlight review, this time from AceBeam. Now this here is their L17. Now I was sent this by AceBeam directly. They wanted me to test and review. This light comes in this box. So now let's go ahead and start with the specs. There are two versions here on the specs. One's a green version, white version. They do have a red version, which they did release after they did the packaging here. So there are three colors available. I have the white color, and as you can see here, the turbo light output is 1400 lumens. Now that's a lot of light, especially for a dedicated thrower. Now if you need more time to read those, go ahead and pause the screen. Otherwise, we're going to open it up, see what's in. Now this is definitely what I call a little pocket thrower. It's literally compact as they can get. I'm going to go through the accessories. You get one lanyard. And that's a nice size too. And we've got an extra button cover here and an O-ring. I have a warning card here about your lithium battery that is included in this light. You get a warranty card. Here's a user manual. There's the English side. Again, there are the specs. A little on the small side, sorry about that. You get one USB Type-C charging cable, so that's nice. And here we have the holster, and this looks pretty good. It does have a D-ring, double stitched material. Lined on the inside. Yeah, that goes and looks good. Got the quick release if you want to just put it on a belt strap, you can, so that's kind of nice. Alright, so now let's go ahead and take a look at the light. You see the size on this is quite compact actually. Got the tactical ring on there. You can hold it like this if you want. Does have a clip on here that is really stiff. Got some heat sinking here. Not a lot. Got the gray bezel on here. A little bit of a strike action on the bezel. I'm going to go ahead and take this off, keep hitting it with my finger. And you can table stand that if you need to. Style and design on this is very nice. Got a tail clicky on there. Machining and finish on this is very nice. Smooth, no sharp edges. It's on the flat side as far as finish is concerned. Alright, so now let's go ahead and take a look here at the special optics there, as you can see. Now behind that is a OSRAM LED. Now they don't give the exact model of it. It's going to give you a close up on how that looks, how the beam is created. And it is supposedly like a laser beam type effect. So now we're going to go ahead and open this up, and I'll show you the insides. Tail spring, heavy duty on that. Well greased threads as well. And we're going to remove the protection piece here on the battery. And we'll take the battery out, show that to you next. This is a 3100 milliamp protected cell. It does have the USB charging port on the battery. You can charge it on the go. That keeps the water and dust potential from getting into your light a lot less, because you can just take it out, charge it separately, put it back in. This is a 10 amp cell, so it'll give you plenty of power to run this light. Alright, now normally I would be able to take this apart, but it appears to be glued, so we're just going to go ahead and put the battery in, and we're going to get this back together. We're going to go over the UI, and the UI is straightforward. We're just going to turn it on. As you can see how narrow that beam is, really no spill at all over here. As you can see, it's just straight beam. Now what you do in order to go to the next level, you're going to press and hold the tail switch, just like that. Pressing and holding. Now if you press and hold down, it will go through those automatically. And I'm just going to show you the beam. This is not the highest output, but does have a little bit of bleeding, as you can see, which is, I guess, considered the spill area. But that is just a super intense hot spot. And all you have to do is double click to get that highest output of 1400 lumens. I could feel the heat, literally. Yeah, man, that is intense. And then press and hold to go back down to the lowest light output. You can double half press to get strobe, and that is a constant speed on the flash, and it is very distracting. Double click again, we'll go back to the last light output that we had it on. Press and hold that to go back down, and you're back into the regular UI. 3 levels. It's going to be interesting to see how this does. I'm sure the range is going to be incredible on it. So there's no pressure switch action, so it's kind of a soft feel to it. Thick on the rubber though. And that's all there is to this light. When you want to see far away from you, this is going to do the job, especially for the size. Super compact, pocket thrower, whatever you want to call it. Just really nice and compact. Alright, so let's wait no further. Let's take this outside, see how it does in the wilderness. We are out here in the darkness with the AceBeam L17. Talk about a dedicated thrower. Playing with this earlier. Pretty amazing. It's good range. Check it out. Water spout, 35 feet. As you can see, not really much of a spill at all. I'll come over here. Tree 65 feet there. Tree line, fence line. Easily making it across the park to those playgrounds. Even at this light output, pretty incredible. 238 feet to the tree behind the Tree of Life, 138 feet. Let's go to the next level here, see how it does. Usually I would say spills come alive, but hasn't yet. You can see it is making it to school. Very nice. Throwing the distance on this. Making first palm tree, faintly the second one with this light output. Making that tree behind the Tree of Life better now. And like I said, I wish this had a little bit more of a spill, but that's not what they wanted it to do. Easily making that park and that other park there. Tree line, fence line, as you can see. Let's go to the next level here, see how it does. As you see, the fence there is lit up a little bit, so it does have a little bit of a spill, but not much. Look at the range on that. That's just crazy. It's like a laser beam. It is making those trees way out there. 800 meters. Pretty impressive for this size. Making that first tree and the second tree now. Really nice. Alright. Well, let's go to turbo here. I believe that's what this is. And we're going to do that now. So it does have a little bit of a spill. And like I said, it doesn't have much. Not anything that I would use for tracking and watching my footsteps at the same time, but look at that. Pow. Lights this up with these. Very nice performance. Easily making that Tree of Life and that tree there behind it. 238 feet. Look at that. Like I said, spills on the weak side. But this light throwing ability is, oh, it is making that furthest palm tree there faintly. Hope I can get that. See there? Making those trees way out there. Yeah, this is amazing. Now you can kind of see how weak the spill is. Not really much of one there. So we'll head back around over here. We'll do a before and after here. Pow. Hope you enjoyed those night shots. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed those night shots. Incredible little thrower, and I mean compact, that is. This thing really has an amazing beam. Now, I'm not a huge fan of dedicated throwers. Now, this one here, in my opinion, is all hotspot. So, a little bit of a spill area, kind of weak actually in the spill area, but the beam is intense for an extreme amount of range for what it does. If you're needing to see pinpoint accuracy a large distance away, you've got this. If you have another flashlight on the side that has more of a combination beam, this is definitely going to shoot out there. You're going to be concentrating on one area, one spot, one animal. If you're tracking it, it's definitely going to help you out having this light on hand, especially if you have a floodlight or something and you need to see something further out there. This is definitely going to be nice, in my opinion. There are a lot of people out there that have large properties, especially if they have a farm and they're looking for, you know, say like a coyote or something. This is going to shine all the way out there and be able to pinpoint where they are. Now, following an animal, you know, like a coyote out there, does take some practice, but the more you use it, the better you'll be. So I'm not seeing any issues with build quality. Very nice. I'm not seeing any issues with performance. Definitely a nice little package. Comes with everything you need. Holster is very nice quality. It does fit in it very nicely, so I can tell you it does fit well. I'm not seeing any problems with protection using it, because it does have a little bit of a space past the light on each side. So that is a big plus. Some companies seems like they're kind of going a little cheap on the belt loops on those holsters, so it's nice to see AceBeam has not gone that route. Now, I want to thank AceBeam for sending me this L17 flashlight kit to review. Now, if this is something you are interested in getting, I will leave a link to AceBeam's online store down in the description. I am still working on a discount code, so when I do get that, I will leave that or update that in the description below. Well, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please share, like, and subscribe. That way I can bring more of these lights from AceBeam to you in the future. Thanks for watching. Take care.